Come on. Let's hope I can get this thing capturing. One moment. Not the same in the world, but... that work? Clearly not. Just one moment, guys. I thought this would work more straightforwardly, but... Here we go. For some extent of go, anyway. Small, don't you think? But that's not. Alright, cool. It was... Unfortunately, if I click out of it when it's full screen, it just stops showing up, so I have to Alt-Tab if I want to interact with chat or whatever, in case I need to kill a bot, but... That's right, we got disk utilities in the house. No. Oh, for choosing saves and all that. So, at any rate, the opening is separate from the game itself, so a good place to start would be watching that. This music already kicks ass, surprisingly. The earth moves according to heaven's laws. Some seek power, others long for fortune, and still others immortality, and some desire all of these. The wickedness within mankind shall not perish as long as the earth moves. Time and time again, man's pursuit of their desires led them astray. For the longest time, Bundevia was known for its beautiful beaches, with seagulls flocked above a calm sea. However, the land was now racked by misfortune, and its king, starving for power, made one misstep after another. As King Bador's vitality waned with age, so did his dignity and power. His heart's unrest was publicly projected as misgovernment and vain shows of power. In a desperate attempt to reassert his authority, he ordered the construction of the prison island of Belsadce. Belsadce, I think is what you want. Over time, various unexpected occurrences transpired. Ruins were discovered and chance encounters were had. Everything was entrusted to the wisest of society, be it divine revelations or whispers of the devil. One such wise man was the prophet Benedict, renowned the world over. He came as if drawn to the land, arriving in a town near the border. An ancient statue in Bundavia had begun to emit a faint glow. When the root of omnipotence awakens, the statue will radiate light. Knowing what was written in the scriptures of yore, King Bador had the prophet ascertain the location of this great power. The prophet knew about the errant king's ambitions and his own fate. He interpreted everything as a warning and told what he had witnessed. A swordsman who will return from the underworld alive. He will bring back one fragment of the great power and end up wandering into Bundavia. Bundavia was shrouded in a formless wickedness like a dense fog at night. Vittoria and Bundavia, nations cursed as foretold by legends of yore. As if resonating with Vittoria's root of omnipotence, the ancient statue now radiated with a faint light, concealing a darker. In time, it awaited the fated swordsman. Hey, I kept up with that. Two years had passed since Benedict's prediction. Here's our guy. Desert was too much for him. Whoa, okay. Sick art, but I hope this is okay to have on Twitch. Brandish 2. Yeah, all this art is fucking incredible, I gotta say. I like how this opening's done actually giving story and it's just here to show us cool shit now. Very important. So, new tale begins. Planet Buster. With that, okay, so I'm gonna have to make one more little troubleshooting thing here. Basically, what it is that I started a game a bit ago just to test this and make sure everything works, and it works fine, but fortunately, it's not actually letting me like delete the save, or like switch to a different one. So I'm just gonna kind of re-extract the hard disk image I'm using for this and repatch it. So. Any reason the PC98 version over other versions? Super Nintendo version is actually, first of all, Super Nintendo version is the only other version with a fan translation in English, but also the Super Nintendo version is actually missing content, I believe. Like, there's some areas that are just not in it, from what I've read. So, yeah, it's a bit of a shame. I do know that unlike the Super Nintendo version of the first game, unlike the Super Nintendo version of the first game, they did actually manage to get the minimap on screen for the second. Okay, perfect. We are right at the start. Prison on Belsace Isle. As you can see, it's built within natural limestone caves. Captured prisoners are thrown in here, then our job is done. Even if they were to meet untimely deaths here. No one has to know. I too be imprisoned here if I were to voice my opinion on that policy, Chief Venezel? You would if King Bador were to hear of it. Nonetheless, you've done an outstanding job as our mercenary. For both our sakes, let's agree on your future as a part of our humble, precious Bundavia. For both our sakes. Certainly that is one way to put it. As long as you don't oppose King Bador, you can eke out a living in Bundavia. You already proved yourself by catching that outlaw Ares. We'll get you a nice place to live in. So the Dickhead Squad moves out. Ares. If you want to fight us on equal footing, come find us. Sever the bonds of adversity and try to change your fate. Adieu. So, as before, we are Ares Torianos, those wandering swordsmen, and we're in a bit of a pickle. Thrown in a dungeon. Or look at things like this. We cannot mend the megalomania of our possessor. So an interesting thing about this game's control is that you could control it entirely with the mouse. I won't do that, but there's a lot of mouse control in the game, so... as it is, I'll use it for numerous things, because there's a few keys on my keyboard that I'm missing. For example, with a numpad, I'd be able to use like shortcuts for items, but I don't have that, so I have to use the mouse for them. So anyway, the first thing I want to do is much like the first game, I want to take a rest, because I have 1 hit point. So if I went out of here and got in a fight, I'd be fucked. So let's chill. There we are. Goodish as new. Check our menu. Let's speed up messages. Standard, fast, tall, fast plus, slow, fast movement. Stick with lines. Let's save too. Config. Oh, that brings it back here. Alright. Hit start. Close this back where it was. So that is a little weird thing. This these on-screen lines that like show how to use like the mouse. They don't seem to go away even though I have guidelines set off. Maybe that's just because I'm in the first area or something, or maybe there's an issue with the patch. It's not like it's that intrusive, so. So you have the ability to mark things on the map, all sorts of stuff. Anyway, so first thing to do is try and figure out our way out of this cell. The door. Quite locked. What do we do with locked doors? Well, find a key or a switch, or what if we just beat the shit out of it? That's a pretty efficient way of getting out in it. Laser knuckle. Whip that with the whip. Much like the first game, weapons are limited use. Point where I may want to take that off for a bit. At least against like early game enemies. Your ass back here. Scared? Much like the first game, and if we're in front of an enemy, we'll automatically block if we don't press anything. Much like the first game, enemies that fly around like this, poison moth here, are huge assholes. There we go. So we're basically immediately in like a dungeon here. So what I know about this game compared to the first is that it's like a bigger game, and I don't necessarily just mean longer, but that rather than like a straight shot dungeon crawl like the first game was, this one actually has like a bigger world. It has more like shorter areas rather than like the 5 like major areas of the original. It has like towns and things, like a proper RPG world, so it's generally like bigger, better Brandish this time around. Bigger, better, badder. And much like before, we raise our stats by doing things. Combat, for example. Oh, hitting things raises your strength. It's intelligence from casting spells, and magic resistance from being hit by magic. And obviously there's experience to gain levels too. All in all, pretty standard. You right-click to change the cursor. Look at the doors. If that's the case, I'm gonna take this and mark down that square like that. Just so I know it's a door, even though it's locked. I believe doors get automatically marked if you like go through them, but in that case, since you can't actually go through it, I don't have the opportunity. That one's unlocked. Oh, I'm steady. Unlocked doors here. I'll check out what's down that other pathway. Second Kaiser Knuckle. Help but be curious what's up north. Yep. That remake was the last time they touched Brandish, sadly. And it's also kind of insane that it got localized for the PSP in 2015. Like, I don't know what Xseed were doing, but it kind of kicks ass. We're here too. Some keys. Exactly, yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, much like the original, you can walk forward, backwards, turn left to right, strafe, you can jump. A lot of stuff works the same, at least so far. Really, like, considering the one version I've played of the first game was a full 3D remake, it's kind of impressive that it plays like exactly the same. Like, despite the graphics, they were quite faithful with it. Let's see how the slime feels. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, slime's pretty weak, at least with this weapon on. Maybe I'll... compare. This is a big floor already, just to start with. Well, can I just punch a slime? Takes a bit more effort. I see something, actually. Dropping. Can I still stack items? That's what I from the equipment. Yes, okay. That's important for saving space. There is actually like this whole thing called EGG console where like a good amount of like PC 98 games have like re-releases on like PC, I think even Switch. Actually, like I know some Falcom games on there. I think one of the Brandish games might have gotten one. Like imagine like Virtual Console but for old PC 98 stuff. Japan only, of course. I think I heard something about Brandish like recently, actually. I was just like trying to get on markers. Oh man. Yeah, that wasn't dead end, I just didn't go. Unsurprisingly, the music slams once again. Even though this has like the same like combat system as the PSP one, like the speed of the attacking animations make it way hard to like block, react, and like punish. You kind of just have to. At least now it seems like you kind of just have to deal. A lot of enemies here, so. Brandish 1 is on Switch. Yeah, that's neat. Hope this hall is clear enough that I can get. Like it might be. Nope, it's not. You die so fast if you get caught while resting. Hard to tell where enemies are, even. And so the game will load your last autosave, or your last regular save. Here I only had saved, like, in the opening room, so... On the upside, I have a better idea of how this place was laid out, so I can wander a bit less. These I might need. Need a key for that. Where did I find those then? Does that switch open one of these? Oh. I wonder if this one still has the fucking harm potions. Fucking hurt you if you drink them. That was a really funny thing to have in the game, I gotta say. Oh, nice. Something a little nice about this is that unlike the last game, I say the last game, but I think that was only in the remake actually that they added rewards for like 100% exploration of floors. Kinda glad that's not in this. A couple couple of annoying incentives you get out of that. I've definitely gotten stronger, huh? Two-shotting these things now. I want to try something. Okay, the game doesn't let you close doors. Well, maybe not this one, because I punched the shit. I punched it the fuck down. Maybe I can close it. Take not fucking annihilated? Who knows? Stuff down this way, but I believe this door was locked. This one, though. I think this is where like I found at least one key. We're 2 paths here. Last time I went down that one on the left and kind of there were a bunch of enemies, so. Try this one on the right. Oh. Looks like I didn't fucking see that. Already got the pit traps coming. Who's in here? I get the feeling they're not going to be nice to me. Not attacking right away, so I can have a conversation. Don't seem very talkative either. Oh. I remember finding a skull key last time before I died, so probably gotta go find that. This is that hallway with a bunch of enemies in it. On a hole. Moron. Where did I find that skull key? Or in this direction. The standard key work here. Now, unlike the PSP version, but like the original version of the first game, you only get one save slot in this. And it gets overwritten automatically as well, so... You definitely gotta commit a little more to some things. Though you can still save and load at any time, so you can at least try some stuff. And the thing blocked my landing spot, so I didn't jump. Didn't go back too far, though. You can open this door. That's a switch. That's a switch door, by the way. There we go. Simple enough. Love the windows. Yeah, this game looks good. I love this interface a lot. Short sword, that's definitely next up from this knuckle. So. Certainly want to hold on to that. If you really want to, I mentioned this before, but you can control this entire game with just the mouse if you wanted. That's what these kind of lit up square, these kind of gray rectangles on the interface are for. For the first floor of the game, this one's pretty fat. Definitely willing to get you right into it, which is nice. Definitely know some games, some RPGs can stand to get to the point a bit quicker. This one, no, knows what it's doing. A big ass. A key either, huh? It is looking for a key. Which that'll come in handy when I find the shop. That's making sure you know what the jump button is. You get gold for it. Now, I thought the way the view turns would be hard to get used to than it is, but like honestly it all works pretty well in motion when you're actually playing it. At least if you ask me. Yeah, those guys in that door were? Yeah, they were. See if the new key I have goes here. Minimap helps a lot, yeah. Nope, not this key. Where does that go? If it doesn't go in either of the locked doors. Use, you know. Have keyholes. This at least. That hallway just had a bunch of enemies in a pit at the end, but extra experience and strength never hurt anyone. Far enough down this way, because I remember finding a skull key before I died the first time. I haven't seen it again yet. Go through here? Could I not go through here? Good. Must have been through here then. There's the skull key. Bit of gold too. Now to try and remember where those two doors I needed to open were. Well, I know where one of them is pretty easily. I think it was somewhere in that lower southern area. Yeah, I don't need to go in there. I've decided. Soul key through here. Neither of those were for that big fancy looking. How was that? Teach the counsel of the foolish who once believed in the king, and heed my advice scattered along the way. Alright. Cool with that idea. Hit prison B3. There's a guy here. Get on the block, huh? You look tough for a newcomer. Like the type will manage to hold out here, just know it. Stop moving, I'll be able to hold out for a lot longer. Idling is key to survival. I've already forgotten what the outside world looked like. These walls define my reality now. Sucks. I'm so tired. We're to dig holes every single day. It's the only way it can be of enough use to make it through the day. Ask our boss if you want to know more. He's probably sleeping. That was my fault. How old does it look? Ah! We got fake walls here. Still got these too. Marking pitfall traps. Though so far I haven't found any that aren't like kind of obvious cracks in the ground, so. So many cars and knuckles. When am I gonna get Dan Kuga? I agree, chunks, huh? Can't rest much longer. Pretty straightforward. What's up here? Guess someone just had a rocket. Kaiser Knuckles broke the latest FGC vid. Here's a shop. Black Marketeer, huh? So, quite enough for the jerkin. Give something up for that. Also just get the shield, but... Sell that. And use no wonder. Option in here. Hey there, got any weapons for sale? I don't have a lot to offer myself, but please do have a look. Aside from a weapon, you might want to get these iron balls as well. Many pitfalls around here, you know. Spent just about everything on that. Ah, nice. Yeah, that was worth it. That boss they were talking about? Prison wall here. Look who we have here. I know, a smug face. There it is. Ares, isn't it? How much is that head of yours worth again? It's quiet as it heard. You of all people might have a chance of getting out of here. Fine, let me tell you a story, an old one, so bear with me. Once upon a time, a priest was sent to this island and challenged to escape. But why? Why'd they send him here? He didn't do anything but voice his opinion to the king during his journey through Pandavia. He was a young but very friendly chap. He even left some advice around the caves to help newcomers down here. I don't know how far you've gone, but if you're stuck, just look for his advice. It's how I managed to get this far. Well, at least up to the next floor. I wasn't able to get past the monstrous guard, so I decided to come back. Still want to go on, and wish you the best of luck. So, pay attention to those messages I've seen. Guard on the next floor that's gonna cause some problems. Huh? What is this? Can't decipher the dark words engraved to the door. Won't open. Huh. Brandish 2? Nope. Only one that got the remake was the first one. So 2, 3, and VT don't have their remake. Honestly, though, I'm kind of glad to be playing the original. I would have played the original of the first game if I could. But, yeah, the PSP remake was real solid. I do find myself enjoying this a lot, too. Cave-ins! Not all holes are gonna have like a visual mark, huh? Like, guess that's why we have iron balls. Just like the original, they only get used up if they find the trap. Oops. Yeah, the mouse is pretty good. You could do everything with the mouse if you really want to, but I think moving with the keyboard's a bit more comfortable and quicker. But I do like that it has like full mouse support like that. That's a very neat feature. Not a standard key, it's hopefully I can find. Hey! Yep. Fun contributing to that. One of those doors. Hearing that sound again. Falling rocks. Aha! But how many A presses can I beware of these falling rocks in? See their shadow. Fortunately, you also cast a shadow, so... If it's about to fall directly on your head, that could be a problem. Short sword. Hair ring? Nice. Not a lot of uses on it, but still something. Hey. Yes, I know I'm not very energetic. Just keep your head down. There's no meaning in killing anyone down here. You got faith in your skills, keep climbing. If you can reach the surface again, you'll be judged innocent. I'm good. I don't have enough strength left to break through any barriers anymore. Ah, well, here's a stairway. I feel like there's something I didn't see yet before. Check. Well, mostly that big door, but I don't have any keys left. I don't think I'll find any more, so let's just progress for now. Do not disturb the 3 silver articles which have been laid. Alright. You don't understand, I am so good at not disturbing things. 2 switches, 1 door. A lot more, that was nice. Also nice. I'm totally sure of the input for casting a magic. I like the little icon they use for when you're highlighting the area for jump. This little jumping man. He can do it. Now, if this is like the first game, then casting magic with rings doesn't actually increase your int, but might as well try it anyway. Figure out what the button was. Okay, you just click the icon, I guess. Sure, if there's a hotkey for it. Oh no, it does build your int some, so it is worth doing in this one. That is a change if I remember properly. Did I get turned around? Oh. Quite having to like use the mouse to and like switch what interaction I'm doing. This game still like has a pretty good pace to it. That's the kind of Falcom did have a knack for that. I mean, Ys is definitely serious about sprinting around like a maniac and slamming into things with his sword. So. Not shocked that this game isn't big on wasting time. I got a weapon. Yo, babyface, down here, kill or be killed. Yeah? Well, epic kill. That's pretty tough. Hopefully, I'll get some good experience from him. Wasn't amazing, but. Down here, it's kill or be killed. Yeah. That's something. Who said that before? Oops. Damn you, tricky Tony. Great that I'm pretty sure this particular fan translation is too new to have had an impact on certain games like that. But it's possible to use a similar line in like the older fan translation for the Super Nintendo version. Oh, nice. Really want that. I haven't quite figured out what that clue about the two switches in the door mean, but I haven't explored everything here, so I think I have. I didn't go that way at all. Seems to be a health potion. Description for this? Yeah, something seems off about this wall. Perhaps the door that needs 2 switches. I did find 1 wall switch, so perhaps this is the other one. Or there's just 2 in here. There we go. Hey, dude. I gotta get to the service, so I better wreck you right here and now. Yeah, how'd that go for you, buddy? Break the sword over this guy's head too, why not? So swords you still get to keep a broken one of, which is kind of funny. Another one of these. Closed, it's locked. He doesn't fit in the lock, implying there is some kind of lock there, but I keep finding these doors and just have nothing to do with them so far. I should have marked them on my map on it. But maybe I'll at least start doing that with this one. I'm sure the game will use it for something completely soon enough to screw me up specifically. Three chests in that room. They told me not to disturb them. What if they did, though? Wow, that sounds really good. Put them back and they'll let me out. Which it is. Take it all and then just don't step on that switch. Some kind of asshole. These numbers feel a little bit jacked. Starting to think the game's not going to let me get away with this. Would be immensely funny if it did, but... That was making me nervous. Having stuff that strong because you're obviously not supposed to take it. What else do I need to do on this floor? Might be a locked door or two I didn't open because I didn't have these standard keys yet, so I'll sniff it. Sometimes I can beat up unarmed right now. That's Kaiser Knuckle on them, just. The moss. I can beat the shit. That switch. I don't know what it did, really. I see what I didn't do. Alright. New area. No, that chest has already been opened, huh? Relying on borrowed strength will lead to regret. Put the silver to rest. Would be nice, but alright, I'm sure that's another door that only opens if you don't have the silver equipment. Won't open, period, so. Maybe I have to move it to that open chest. Piece of it, I mean. Hey. Fuck off. Yep, seems so. Interesting. Ah. Thieves cannot advance. Return the shield of silver. Alright, I probably picked up the wrong item. Yeah, that's the silver. I gotta put the shield there. Alright. This is a funny little floor idea. Old. Odd. Silver stays here. It cannot be taken to the world outside. I just have to not have the sword. Hoping there was another empty chest to put it in, but... Came with one of these, though. Hope this worked. More backtracking up, back and forth this way. Oops. That was a misstep. But rather. Through, so. There's a barrier, huh? Barrier does, eh? Alright. What are they burying here? Oh boy. That guy looks big and mean. I'll take chances. Aaron? Yep, here's the guard. He seems strong. Not gonna lie. Okay, and I'm not blocking shit from that guy, at least the way I am now. However, I could go back to the previous floor and buy a and buy that shield now that I have some more gold chunks. At least be a good start. Axe. Maybe another level in strength and level might help. Upkeeper action. Rock room. Ow, my head. Else in this room? Oh, what's this? Ow, my head. Unsurprisingly, this doesn't seem like a very safe place to rest. Can't quite put my finger on why. It is, isn't it? Do love our old windows. And old windows. Bro, can you... Hey, goddamn break. Hear that long. There was a whole gold bar. I don't know. See that last time. I gotta make sure to actually look on all the little corners and things. I wanted to go. Shopkeeper in here. Like it was at least near, like it's on the ground. There's the warden. Yeah, I'm at that guard too. I don't know what the fuck to do about him. Up this way or... How was that door I can't open? Fancy door. A different fancy door than all those other. Maybe I should mark that with something. What a green. Okay, here was the shop. For all this. Grab this. There. Hold. Time to head back up and see if we can make heads or tails of the big man. I feel like it's not just the shield that's the answer. I feel like this guy might have like a specific solution I should for, but besides beware the barrier. Big man in a suit of armor. Take that off and what is he? Big man. Right, go through a Please blue action making? What? Oh, ow. Infant babies, as opposed to what other kind of babies? Floor again. I remember the hint was wear the barrier. Oops. Over thing. I think there's something in that room. Even the odds, because right now I'm not getting the feeling that I'm going to be doing much better just with shield. Hoping the answer isn't just like grind or something, but I feel like it wouldn't be, mostly because these games, as far as I'm aware, are like good. I have an idea. Let's leave. Oh, no. Didn't need to buy that, but for next time. This one doesn't have a keyhole. That's probably Oh, he's stupid. Hey, big idiot, come back. Oh man, he fucking comes after you. Okay, he's still fucking two shots you if he touches you. I'll keep that in mind. Tough to get this guy's attention, you know? Safely, anyway. Just get him to stop in front of the door again. The music fucking starting and stopping is incredible. Okay, you know what? I think doing this here is bad specifically because of the music thing. Because it keeps hitching the game, loading the different songs, which is incredibly funny, but doesn't mean I have to go back and do what I was doing before, which is... Let's grab a second one of them. Where's Captain Dipshit? That was really silly. Give me that shit. Hell yeah. I wonder if that was intended. It would be very funny if it was. What do we have at Prison B1? Besides more mantis spiders, of course. Because what else would there be, really? One sec. Just had to check something anyway. We've got another level in strength. Who's this dude fucking chilling? Lounging out here. What is it? I do have a siesta to take care of. Not that I got an inkling whether it's noon or night in this damned hellhole. It's been a while since I slept on a mat, so leave me alone for now. Alright, man. I respect it. These must be cells. Someone stole my mat. Everyone here has a habit of stealing, but what can we do? Sorry, man. The other dude really needs to chill, I guess. Sentences of people around here are relatively light, and monsters can't come in here, so you should be able to lie down. Ah, this is the chill zone, relatively speaking. Prison. Hey, you came from below, right? Was there a death guard? What? You killed it? Really? Quite something. I'll tell you something that should come in handy. There's a blacksmith around here who can repair swords. I'm holding on to a broken sword. Maybe there is a use for those in this game, because there sure wasn't last time. Well, it's funny that you could just, like, jump over people. What about you? Home is where the heart is. Even here, if you can get used to it. Possibly. Here, ooh, this guy's got lots of stuff. First things first. Come in. Crowded places like this prison are great for business. Tell me, see anything you like? What you call it, Sonny? Oh, do forgive my behavior. I'm just trying to blend in, you see. Wooden shield, chainmail. I have hammer money. Buy another short sword. That could be helpful. Also, actually, I could stand to just have power knuckle. That's out of my budget, but just a little short for the chainmail and forge. I bet if I sold my current armor, I could buy it. I got a lot of stuff. Even has some more rings. Later. That should shore me up, son. Oh, just realized the like rectangle guides aren't on the screen. I didn't do anything wrong. Why was I sent here? I can't even remember. Really, I didn't do anything. It really was a tutorial thing, and then once you beat the boss, it's like, okay, if you turn those off, then you don't need them. Who's this guy? What you thinking about? You plan to continue up? Good for you. Watch out though, there are a lot of cave-ins around here. Keep that in mind. Here's the blacksmith. Welcome. They've got some expensive shit. A flame sword, a blood sword, and a battle axe. As well as a hammer. What you say? Too expensive? everything here is market conform. I don't do discounts. Oh, what do you know about repair? Anything? Anything at all? Ah, so you can sell it, or do you want me to repair? So it's not like broken weapon. Broken, but it is like... That one won't do. Let it live a little first. If there's some wear and tear on a weapon, you can bring it to a blacksmith and... Good to know. New feature. Means maybe it's not always worth breaking weapons over. Now we're back in Monsterland. Yo, frog time! Close doors, huh? Big bug, huh? Megapede. We got some health. Big sword. Not to be cliche, but that's great. This half of the floor is more regular. That's it. Outside the cool zone. There was another path that didn't go down back there. See if I can out that fucking frog I was hopping around. Megapede's back. I'm strong enough to duff those things out with a knuckle now. At least to the same place, but except there's a frog on that one. Or this one. Still gonna keep being suspicious about health potions until I'm certain that there aren't, like, fake ones that make you lose health. Like, I expect that they'll have a different name, like they do in Dark Revenant. Like, slightly different. But... oh man. I want to see what the rates are like for weapon. Door was here, and there's like only like 5,000 dudes hanging around. Now for the guy with Havens. I don't think he was a Loudon guy, but that's the shopkeeper. Yeah, it was here. Okay. Gee, that's pretty cheap for making a short sword last longer. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Most of the shopkeepers are charging for weapons again. I am a little low on like weaker weapons. Throwing the Falchion Greatsword at things just yet. Or the 30-point Kaiser Knuckle, that's useful. Kind of broke ass now, but we'll deal. Try this feature. Auto move thwarted by a fucking NPC. Oh my god, dude. A fucking way? It is really funny that you just have to vault guys. What do they think of that? Back to the adventure. This is where I turned around. Because I'm fairly good, right? Those composers are fucking cooking. Could probably break that if I had a hammer. Hammers are crazy expensive. Or I could just, like, have some. Big amount, huh? Also, it's not the same type of hammer that the blacksmith sold, so I don't know what the difference there is. Definitely need more weapons, basically always. With the way durability works in this game. Another one, huh? That's how you cast magic, I guess. That's all well and good, but... Huh. Yeah, the game's a little inconsistent with actually keeping the guidelines off. Maybe that's something to do with some of the keys I was pressing. Oops. Well, tabbing around like that. And must be a weird bug. It will go away again when I change floors, like what happened. Not like they're all that intrusive, but it's profoundly weird. It's going good. This game's neat so far. And it's really cool to be finally playing. Well, I'd say the original. Technically, this is Brandish Renewal, which is like an updated version, but I don't know how much it actually adds beyond like bug fixes. I think Falcom were kind of just being asshats and selling patches. Which, I mean, considering when East 10 Proud Nordics got announced like a month after the English release of East 10 Nordics, I guess they're still up to that. That's a fake wall. That's kind of a thing at that point. Well, well, perhaps, but this is a PC game. Let's be real. Also, like, I mean, no, it wasn't quite internet age, but still. I could probably start hitting those switches soon, but I should look around. See if I can find a clue to what they do first. Huh. Probably that clue, then. The truth is single, so... Silent revision releases. Yeah, for console games, a lot of times they would just... if a game needed some fixes, they would just, like, you know, print newer cartridges that had some fixes on them. There were definitely games with more than one revision. Let me see something. Up to 16. Dude, so that's stronger. We'll keep that around for some of these bigger enemies. Yeah, that was definitely a thing that happened sometimes. Confident art now. Terrifying message, thank you. And yeah, regional revisions getting changes, acting as patched versions happen too. Again, with console games, like... Guess that's a no. But like, there were patches distributed like online and through file sharing stuff like for PC games. Like, I mean, the original Doom got several patches. Most of them just fixes and things, but I think the final patch to it is like the one that made it Ultimate Doom and added the 4th episode. That's considered like the last patch for original Doom. But of course, they were only able to do that for free because Doom made a fucking shitload of money, so that might be an extenuating circumstance. Worse off, update the Western release and selling the Western release back to Japan as an international version, but then the international version would have even more stuff than like the North American release. Those were times, huh? Singular, so. I'll press all 6 switches and then... I'm not. So... So the first year of the international version, even though everyone agrees the Western release was botched. Well, it was the, well, it was specifically the translation that was botched. That would obviously not be an issue with the Japanese quote-unquote international version. It does suck that, like, that's the game that got, like, such a fucking messy translation. Especially after, like, the crew they had on, like, the Super Nintendo Final Fantasies and other Square games were, like, damn good. There's a clue for this song. Ultimately, if the truth is singular, then there's only 6 possibilities. Might as well try each one, right? Real problem is fucking respawning Megapede, but... No, maybe so I don't waste all my swords on a fucking respawning guy. I should just save and then load when I'm wrong. I'm sure there's an actual clue to this somewhere. I'm just dumb as bricks, but... One fun example of an international release sort of deal was Metal Gear Solid Integral. Because that was like an international, like, quote-unquote international version for Japan, but it was a big part of that was it was done so that they could use the English version in Japan. The English dub, rather. Because it was really good and a lot of folks were happy with it. Makes sense, it is largely pretty good. Very good, rather. Ooh, is this the Infinite Kaiser Knuckle? As opposed to the Kaiser Knuckle Infinite. Yeah, Square would do that as well. The righteous path of light humans desire cannot exist sans darkness. Let us uphold that balance and thwart evil. What darkness? Yeah, the simultaneous releases. Yeah, that would... I get why they didn't have that, but... definitely would have been a time. It would have been a huge risk, I can imagine. So we're out of the prison? Yeah, it's definitely shorter than a Brandish 1 dungeon, but... I know there's more places. Crawled out of the narrow cave. Smelled the tide. Sea breeze. Sea breeze softly caressed my skin. Leaving it slightly sticky. Although I'd finally escaped from Belsauce. Lead-colored clouds. Blocking the sun. Stopped me from enjoying the warmth I had so longed for. Excuse me. We're outside. Stop right there! Oh, great. Well done coming here. Stroke of luck for me. This net me got 5,000 gold pieces. Thank you for meeting my expectations. They fucking bet on it. Must have heard the rumors. That whoever gets back to the surface gets a shot at having the sentence lifted. It's true. All fair and square. Just one more thing you have to do. Provide this place a bit of entertainment. Fight some monsters in the arena. Agreed? Try to escape with this off of your head. No boats here. Nothing to run to but a vicious wave that even the fishermen fear. Ares, I knew he would make it. It was I who captured you. Unfortunately, they had hired me to hunt you down. I think I sold out and betrayed my former comrade in arms. So there's a history with this Carl guy, huh? I really regret that things have ended up this way between us. Don't even try to resist. Well then, there you go. Thrown to the arena by Karnov. Yeah, looks like I don't have much of a choice, huh? I'll equip the short sword. Honestly, if I do want to lean back and chill to play this game, I really can take advantage of the mouse-only control. You'll be a quid here if you survive. We'll pick a weapon. I'll let you pick it yourself so you can die with no regrets. 1. Battle Axe, Power Knuckle, Great Sword, Cloth Shield. I think like you pick a Cloth Shield. That feels like a trick. I remember with Battle Axe having some huge fucking numbers. Let's see. So, Battle Axe is a two-handed weapon. That's a... There's big numbers, though. You also have some magic, so... Music fucking slams. This guy seemed kind of strong. Okay, no, he can just like block my shit, so I've got to try and build strength in a stupid ass way, but don't work like that. The power knuckle so I can keep my shield up. Oh, that's strong for how much that one guy was charging for it, honestly. So you can kind of outmaneuver guys like this. In that case, you want to kind of try and use the battle axe because of the big number. Especially because it means I'd probably be able to keep more of them if I was done. Neutral here is intense. Break away, I think. Yeah! Nice. What do you think of that? You won? That's impossible. Oh, I'm sorry, but we can't. You're full of shit, my man. Damn. Oh, look who the fuck it is! Ares! Della's back. Please don't just stand there. Come on, you slowpoke this way. It's no use fighting him anyway. Come on. Where's she taking me? Not trying to drop me in a hole. Also, this is her new theme. It kicks ass. Don't get any ideas now. It's not like I came here just to save you or anything. Words of someone who's here just to save me. Seems like a bad idea. There's a pit. Dell will find it first. Oh, she had a boat. Harry, you owe me a big one. You're a tough man. But also a terribly unlucky one. Nothing short of a miracle you're still alive. Really? I guess it makes me lucky? Wind changed. Not just the wind. Tide? What's happening? This? Local fishermen call it the Forgotten Islet. So they'll be stuck here till the tide goes back to normal. What? Why did I show up here? What do you think? Came to bring to bring you to your knees for what you did to Master Balkan, of course. So fun fact about this from the from like the backstory of this game that I read a bit about. We don't actually know what happened to Della's Master Balkan, and Della claims Ares did something to him, but it's not actually known that that's true. That, and I heard a rumor that interested me, that he found a sword in the depths of Benord. I feel like a different translation. No ordinary blade, is it? Sword interests me. Anyway, I intend to put my revenge on hold for now, so breathe easy. In the meantime, you can get the sword back from those guys, and then you can give it to me as a thank you gift for saving you. Sounds like a proper reward, doesn't it? Well now, the ocean's current is returning to normal. I know you wouldn't dare to go back on your word. Found an islet, so maybe you'll learn something new here. Best of luck to ya! She just fucking ditches. Does she? You know what, guys? She's probably fine. This thing's too strong to be swinging around with. Short sword and oh. Here we are in the Forgotten Islet. You can already tell this game's got some more varied locales than the first game. Not even in like a proper dungeon this time. Out on an island. There's a structure here. And more falchions. Will come in handy. Well, this guy, you know what? He's probably fine too. These remains have been here since before I arrived at Belsace. The skeleton would have nothing to say to me. Yeah, see? Fine. And I can just quietly rob him. It's fine. Hey you, how are you doing? It's like the corpse of a priest. Maybe it's the one the prisoners mentioned? Something's written in blood. I may have rejected my fate, but I cannot cheat death. Before I depart, I will share all I find with you. I came here to investigate the nation, founded by gods that came from the sea that once flourished. If my discoveries were by chance, I do not know. But this islet was lost with the will of the gods. Everything began here. The dark words I found in both Belsace and this island came from ancient Vitoric scriptures. Their presence here proves that this is our sect's holy land and confirms the existence of a legendary root of omnipotence. To conceal this terrifying fact, the gods isolated the islet from the currents of the ocean. And so now, holder of my corpse, forgive me for so prematurely ending my investigation of this accursed land. The king must not gain power. No matter the cost, do not allow him to lay his hands on the root. Right? He's alright. Like we're heading in here, huh? Cave, huh? This place looks fancy. Fire ring. Oof. Skeleton. Skeleton in the block, huh? Into that, of course. Gotta kind of back off the skeleton some. Also, if they're like the skeleton in the first game, they might just come back anyway. Now, I wonder if there's anything else on like the surface of the island I could sniff out. Cave. I think there's a lot of room here I didn't manage to explore, so maybe there's a few more weapons or something. Also, I should probably get rid of these broken swords. Exactly the kind of thing I'm looking for. I haven't run into anything that'll let me raise my magic resistance yet. That's a little scary. Helpful. Nothing else, I'm glad I found that, because I don't want to cut with that amount when I need to break something. Out a whole loop of the eye. Do me well enough. Almost up to 10 strength too. This background does look weird as shit in motion, mostly in the fact that it basically looks like it doesn't move. It's the bat! Oh, well, yeah. Skeleton's got kind of a lot of health, at least compared to this thing, so. It is locked. That key. There was another door, though. Two doors that I can't do jack shit with right now. I got the keys from that body, too. Ah. Firing that sledgehammer was not optional, huh? Can't even carry that right now. Follow me through there now, but there's gonna be another one. Let's not risk that right now. It is very nice that when knuckles break, they don't like stay in your inventory like swords do. Check out this one. So yeah, this is definitely shaping up like the first game in that floors with skeletons on them are gonna get really annoying to navigate really fast. Really gonna rattle me bones about it. Better use my skill and take what I will. So I'm glad that, like, attacking flying enemies like this was, like, being a huge pain in the ass was, in fact, an accurate, like, element of that remake. Like, that wasn't a PSP exclusive problem, it's just like that. Crazy, I'm imagining, like, what if these guys just had the fucking dry bone sound effect? Died when they came back to life. Basically the same anime, really. Plenty of those now, which is nice. I think they're just immune to that. Sucks. Sucks to suck. And still going up just for using magic, though. I also gotta remember that I can just, like, jump over enemies if I want. I do kinda gotta churn through my inventory a bit if I'm gonna want to carry stuff. At least until I find, like... on those boxes that increases my inventory. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Good thing I saved pretty recently. I had a feeling I'd need to save. Tri-light, huh? Alright. So the sapphire key. Let's at least get a weapon in my hand. Alright, so I was hoping to sell this shield, this extra shield, but didn't end up getting a chance to. I'll full up now. Wonder when I will get to sell something if this island's so uninhabited. Be a Quippo is hanging around down here. Almost leveled up. Yeah, I'm not sure it's now. See which of these doors I can. One. Alright, so both the doors are open. Too much action around here. I can't find time to rest, so. At least they're pretty kind with replacement weaponry. Fucking skeleton situation at all. Ah, these fucking boners. Not stop. Dash forth. I don't know, that's scary. Those enemies generally don't go through doors, but just be safe. I like to close them before. Ooh, Vanish Potion. Those were really good in the first game. Maybe I'll use that to, navigating all these fucking skeletons a little easier. I do kind of want to back up and see what was through the other locked door, I'm not gonna lie. Those don't last long at all. Good reason, but... Great swords too, nice. What's in this one then? Back to the central area. Or was like somewhere in the middle. Oh man, look at the shape of this place. I totally should have done this first because it's obviously just like a room with like one thing in it. Yep. Hope this chest doesn't like explode. Dark Lexicon. Old smelly book. It features lists of foreign words. Could be a dictionary of some sort. I do remember seeing a door with like words I couldn't read. So that was in the first dungeon. I don't know if we're ever gonna go back there. But like, there's gotta be, right? Because there's all those doors that couldn't open, stuff like that. So who knows where this game's gonna take us. I do probably need that though, wherever we go. Here's the room where they tell you to run. Oh, I see. Fucking mean. Hey, another world box. Hoping that went in other. Yeah, I didn't mean to drop it. So you do get some time. had gold in it. Okay, so you just click on it, use it, and you can start shoving things into it. See what I do and don't need immediate access to it. Oh, right. Well, I knew that was gonna happen as soon as I start going in that room, so. We good? Shove a bunch of stuff in there. Unlike the PSP remake, you can't use stuff directly out of this, which makes sense. You probably couldn't in the first game either. It's just a little less convenient, but that's not a key door at all. I'll keep the keys out just as stuff to unlock. That looks scary. Who comes to defile the shrine, resting place of Adonis? None can be permitted to trespass upon the flower garden. This doesn't seem very strong. Oh, good lord, what the fuck? Alright, so. That's scary. Hey. Starting to grow some magic resistance. Actually teleports every time she gets hit. It's fucking terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. Battle Axe is a good pick, though. Shit. There we go. Nice. That was exciting. Late written in dark words. It resembles Videric, but the difference in grammar makes it impossible to decipher. What if? There's equip, so goes in another slot. Yep. Only those familiar with dark words may enter. Go forth, but be cautious. Alright, so keep that thing on. Let's keep that thing on us then. Here's the thing. This game's not going to have as like obvious breakpoints as the first game because it's not just like one big fat dungeon divided into like 4 worlds. It's a little more complicated than that, it seems. So I think I'm going to call it a night here. Done this for a good 3 hours, and I do want to get to bed a little early for once. Thanks for coming. I do want to keep this up, but there are some other games I want to start up too. So whether I do this or something else on Friday, we'll see. I just boost you back to this. Alrighty. Thank y'all for coming. This game's really cool. I'm liking it. Even like more curious about it than the first one, thanks to like the general expanded scope. So we'll see how it goes. All right. See y'all later.